Waterford every year hosts a career fair for high school students who are about to graduate from high school. This year it was hosted again at Mavuso Trade and Exhibition Center in Manzini.
So the eSwatini Careers Fair started in 2008. So this is our 11th or 12th version of the event. And it started at school. It started at Waterford, and we invited local high schools to come and other delegates representing all the kinds of professions you could imagine in the country and other visiting universities. And then we just found that our venue at school was not big enough, so we moved to the Royal Swazi Convention Centre for a few years, and then it grew and grew and grew to the point where we needed to bring it here to Mavuso. And the aim of the project is really to raise the awareness amongst Eswatini youth around their opportunities for the future, whether that's potential employers or potential university destinations. And it's really the culmination of a community service project that happens at Waterford, where we visit schools and we talk to students about their possible options after high school. So the expectation was that we would have more companies than ever before, more universities as well. And we're really pleased this year that we've got a number of international universities here. So universities from the United Kingdom, from the West Indies, from Japan, as well as South African and Swazi universities. So we really think that's given the event a bit of extra oomph this year. And then we've continued to get the support from our loyal delegates who have now been for a number of years on the trot. And the number of schools who are interested just grows every year. And we just have to find a way of keeping the crowds as efficient as possible in terms of crowd control and flow. Yeah.
More than 40 other high schools from all regions of Eswatini attended the career fair, and they were excited to engage with hundreds of young Swazis as they contemplated their futures.
I would encourage any organisation that plays a role in employing Swazis to come and demonstrate what they have to offer and what students need to have a good chance of getting employment with their profession. We invite many more companies than actually come, so we're always open for new companies coming to discuss how they might be involved. And we really like companies that come with initiatives. You can see today it's not just about a fair or an exhibition. There are many companies who are demonstrating what goes on in their field of work. It's very interactive, it's very entertaining. So those kind of schools, those companies that really make an effort with their schools, we really appreciate the thought they put into planning for the events. Yeah. Well, please speak to your teachers about getting here next year. And also, please come prepared. Please come prepared to ask the right questions, to seek out those professions that you're most interested in. Take the initiative to be creative and to think outside of the traditional spheres. There are 108 employers here today, representing nearly every possible profession you can imagine. So don't come here and rush to the doctor or to the lawyer or to the engineer. Go look around, see what all the options are, and really make the best decision for you going forward. Yeah.
There was a buzzing atmosphere as dozens of students took the opportunity to speak with international and local companies, learn more about career options, and apply for internships. The eSwatini Fair provides students and sometimes alumni with an opportunity to meet with a variety of prospective employers. Attending one is a helpful way to explore the career options available at a variety of organizations. Plus, the in-person connections you make with companies and universities help students get noticed, and it can increase the likelihood of students' application being considered by employers and universities.
Tulifunda namuhla sipromota ema-programs ethu eLimpopoweni. Sina-4 ema-faculties, ne-faculty yaka-information technology, ne-faculty yaka-design, ne-faculty yaka-communications, ne-faculty yaka-business management and globalization. So lesikwendako namhla sisita ema-students laka form 5 lafise kuyofundza kulo mnyaka lotako. Siphinde sipromote-ke ne-discount lesinayo sokuthi bantwana bonke labatawungena kulo mnyaka lona eLimpopo batakhona ukuthola i-discount lengana 30%. So sengingabakhuthata nje emaswatini ukuthi akete eLimpopo atova kabanti ngokuthi abantwana bemaswati bangafunda kanjani. Nalokunye-ke siyinyuvesi ngokuthi siyinyuvesi lecabangele emaswati sesivulele lilayini lamahala lekushayela. Inombolo yakhona isi 800 7711. Alright, let's say if the student wants to study public relations. So kunika abe ne-credit ka-English, grade C or better, bese kubangela amanye-ke ma-credits. Uyangeta. Lo wenda i-graphic design ngakubekisela lesikhathi sanyana ukuze ukhone ukubona ukuthi Limpopo lena i-Royal Science and Technology Park ubona ngani ngalama-banners la designe bantwana labende bo-graphic design. Kuba nabo information technology yonke ikhampani kangwane senani kuba nayo i-computer. So all leyo misebenzi yalabantwana lathanda ukubona information technology babende information technology.
Former President Barack Obama once said when encouraging students, worry less about what you want to be and more about what you want to do. Meaning, focusing your career on a particular challenge rather than job title, you open up much wider definition of success. If your goal is to help people, you can work at a number of health-related institutes such as hospitals, startups, government-regulated agencies, and advocacy groups, and know that you are achieving satisfying levels of impact at each step in your career.
Sisuka Emergency Medical Rescue College, which is a college in partnership with the University of Sutherland. We offer our courses which are empower young people and the nation at all at large medical, emergency medical. Our courses offer gune short courses, but first aid, which is open even in my companies. They can access their courses. They connect to trainer in their workplaces, and also the lama medical courses to the certificate, which is a year. We offer a rescue in the certificate. We rescue courses, rescue courses, and also we offer medical courses. Basically, we have a diploma in 3 years. Le diploma yethu sifaka ekhathi sesingena deep lapho whereby lo muntu uyakhona ukuthi na uphuma lapho lesibaqeqeshako bakhona ukuthi batosita sive nakunetehlakalo thide noma ngabe umuntu sesesimele lesibucayi kusengakafike esibhedlela siyathi lokho ukuthi silivela kangwane some of people letendeka noma timo tehlakalo tiba khona sikhandla ukuthi tibucayi kakhulu ukuthi umuntu angafika esibhedlela sesiwesi lesimo sakhe. So si offerisha lama courses lawo ukuthi umuntu angakhona ukuthi afundise ifire afundele ukuthi angacisha njani umlilo lawo ma-paramedic atocisha lo mlilo. Sikhona nokuthi sikufundise lo ukuthi umuntu nangabe angene eholweni siyakhona thina ukuthi sikufundise ukuthi behle ngetintambo bakhona ba-rescue loyo muntu. Ema-courses ethu-ke athatha kufuneka 35 points for le diploma yethu. 35 points bese kuthi i-certificate ifuna 25 points. So si-encourage nje kakhulu ukuthi bantu labasha laba labaphuma esikoleni batimisele so that batokhona lokho ukuthi bende le course lena imqoka kakhulu even, and it's one of our college is one of its kind in Sutherland because this is the first college that offers such services. And we hope that we are going to impact positively because they are to see vision year 2022 which level 2 and as level 2 kufuna ukuthi nebantu babe bantu labaphilile bakhona ukuthi kube civil esikhona kokube. Ama-colleges lesiwafuna kakhulu ukuthi kakhulu kufuna kube ne-discipline, abe disciplined. Kube ngumuntu lo passion nalo msebenzi because lo msebenzi it's about the patient kungabi ngawe. So kakhulu kube ngumuntu lo driven by luthando lwemuntu nokuthi akhona ukuthi abuyise umuntu esimeni lesingona ku-improve impilo rather than ukuthi impilo ayiqekele phansi. Nalokunye lokufuna ukuthi umuntu abe brave as much as
kuba netimo letishaqisako because iyademanda physical and also iyademanda academical na mental. So kufuna ukuthi ube ready lokho ukuthi you are committing yourself kahle kahle nje vele it's like uyatinikela kulo msebenzi kungabi ukuthi nje we are doing it for the sake of ukuthi la ngingena khona. So we encourage lokho because tintfo letenta ukuthi singakhona sive ukuthi sithuthuke kahle nokuthi i-service iphume kahle lokuthi sibe nema self interest ethu njenge-service providers rather than ukuthi le client kube ngiyo lesithakalo. Singacela ukuthi nje vele ukuthi kube bantu laba uthandzako lo msebenzi babe nelithando nemuntu babe nelithando nesipho. Yes, college anticipated because this is a new program. Lokuthi we try ukuthi kunema companies they need singacela ukuthi nema companies lakhona ayadzinga umuntu lonalo lisito lesiqalo ukuthi abaqashe laba labaphuma kula college because batabasite kungenteka ukuthi mhlambe kude sehlakalo lesivelile kule ngapane yakho but you never know ukuthi isehlakalo singafika nini. So we urge ukuthi baqashe babe nayo umuntu nje lonelwazi ngelisito lesiqala. And we also believe that as time goes on, our government will be offering more job opportunities. Yes, we encourage first aid courses, short courses now. First aid, level 1, level 2, level 3. Utakhona ukuthi ayena emangweni wakhe akhona ukuthi aside and futhi noma ngabe seyofuna lo msebenzi lokuthi una something like esandleni at least I have got this qualification siya operation even noma ngabe ungazange sofunda because siyathi ukuthi isito lokuqala ludingakala kuwonke umuntu bese siba nalamanye ama short courses lafanana ne-BAA lapho khona siyakhona ukuthi sibuke ukuthi udinisele kanganani. Then we equip you ukuthi ube someone low rich academical noma mental khona lo ngakooperisha sive and bantu bangakhona ukuthi bakuqashe labo labane interest. Yes.
We are all different and so are students in terms of skills, personalities and creativity. Waterford eSwatini Career Fair provided for every student by inviting different organizations for the creative and expressive student who want to venture into fast-paced, exciting careers such as advertising, marketing, and PR. Listen up.
I'm Razi Ngwenyama. I'm Razi and I'm with Omni Media Marketing and Advertising Agency in Manzini. Omni Media has been working for 7 years as Your Face Marketing, and for the past 2 years we've been trading as Omni Media. So we're a medium-sized marketing and ad agency which really deals predominantly with digital marketing. So we've taken the stance of we're going in the way the world is headed, which is virtual stuff, online, social media marketing and all of that, rather than the traditional print media and billboards. Although we do those, but our forte is on the virtual advertising. So we're talking about marketing that happens on the computer pretty much. So that means anything you see when you log on to your Facebook, the adverts you see there. There's an advertising agency like Omni Media behind those. Anything you see when you log on to your YouTube and there's an ad that pops up. So anything that pretty much is not physical. So it's not in the paper, it's not a billboard you can see, it's not a flyer. So that also includes the TV to an extent, but we deal predominantly with everything on the computer. Our days are quite long because it never stops. I'll just give you a snippet of multiple days merged into one. We come up with a campaign for one of our brands. Our graphics design team works on the content for that. So all the pictures, all the logos, all the slogans, that will be our graphic design team. And then they move everything over to the social media marketing team. And the social media marketing team comes up with all those catchy captions you find on social media. And they just ensure that those adverts and campaigns are seen by everyone who logs on to Facebook within a geographic region or within an age group. So you should definitely be a people's person. Creative. Creative is the one thing I would stress the most. But of course, within an advertising agency, just like Omni, there are other parts to play. Not everyone is a creative. Like, we do have sales people. We need marketing people. We need people in communications and PR, because essentially marketing is communications and PR. So creativity and just being willing to learn. As you know, things change so fast. In these past 10 years, the changes we've seen are unsurpassed. Today we might be on social media, on Facebook, and then tomorrow we find out Facebook no longer exists as something else. So being willing to learn on your feet and change with the times. I'm a huge advocate for education. So a huge advocate. Some people may think that being a social media manager, you don't need to study anything because I know how to operate social media. But it's always great to have that background in marketing or in communication or in PR. So advertising is really versatile, that you can switch. Even from journalism, you might decide tomorrow, I've had enough of this for a while, let me come on the other side. So it's quite versatile. We take everything. Like I never studied any of those, but here I am working in a marketing agency. So it's quite versatile. So last words from me are keep studying, stay in school. Like, no one can ever take your education away from you. When push comes to shove, anything happens in your life, you will still have your education. So, education.
Sometimes being a student can be hard and you may not know where to start, or you might lack inspiration. Once you start feeling more motivated, you'll be surprised at what you might learn. One of my favorite quotes is, you don't always get what you wish for, you get what you work for.
Hello, Kamalaming Nogwazi Matabela, Lamsanga. I'm with Nurture. Yes, Nurture is the organization that coordinates all HIV activities in eSwatini. What we do, we develop strategies for the country for the main program, which is to end AIDS by 2022. So we divide it into thematics. We have prevention, we have treatment and care, we have social protection and impact mitigation, and then the management of the response in general. We have a variety of job areas, job scopes at Nurture, because we have others dealing with prevention, just preventing new infections. We have others that are health-based. We have nurses, we have doctors. We have people in accounting, because we also look at grants from the Global Fund. We also have people, myself, I am in strategic information, which is monitoring and evaluation and research of the response. And my background is economics. So coming from economics, I am now able to work in HIV. I think the main area that is needed for Nurture is, first you have to have passion for human beings, because we deal with human beings. We are trying to stop new infections, stop people. So you must have passion. You must be able to carry yourself up as a role model, because the messenger is just as important as the message that we are sending across. And also, I think it's a variety of skills. We take economics, we take health-based studies, we take social studies, anthropology. We also do accounting for people who like that. So there's a variety of areas that students can like at Nurture. But mainly, I always stress, is the passion, because you cannot work with people if you are not a people-centered person. I think my message for them is clear, that they are fortunate, they are more fortunate than me, because when I started out in high school, we never had these opportunities, and I firstly want to thank the Waterford Community initiative. This is amazing, and the variety of partners that are here, I think is good. They're able to choose a career path. I am seeing universities, and when we started out, we never had these options, and now they can set out and know exactly what they would like to become. Thank you.
For those of you who have been following and watching Buhle Betfu have probably wondered, who and what does eSwatini Tourism Authority do? Well, if you're interested in travel or tourism industry, covers several types of jobs, ranging from service positions to executive titles. Today, the industry is booming and it is responsible for approximately 10% of global employment. Although the duties and typical tasks of these jobs can vary, they generally require good customer service skills and the ability to communicate and work well with others.
Igama lami ngingu-Henrietta Mduli, ngisebenza e-eSwatini Tourism Authority as a Senior Tourism Information Officer. eSwatini Tourism umsebenzi wayo ukuthi-ke limakethe lelive as a preferred holiday destination. So nasimaketha lelive siyisebenzisa nayincwadi yethu lebitwa ukuthi eSwatini Discovery. eSwatini Discovery ngiyo letshela kabanzi ukuthi-ke under tourism what do we have la eSwatini. So many vele letinto labaye betele tona ngito ngilelithi la ngekhathi kulencwadi. Okay, mainly ke aka tourism authority ke sinama departments la ngu-4. Bekwehlukana kwawo sina admin and bese siba na marketing, sina research and also sina product community as well. So kulawo ma-products ke kulama departments lesinawo ke ngiyo la bachaza kabanzi ukuthi ungafune ufundzele ini ukuze utosebenza kuwo. But mainly ikakhulu la ka-tourism ufuna ube nayo le tourism noma ke i-marketing. Okay, la kaNgwane ungayifundela eLimpopo noma ngafunda eSwatini College of Technology. At the same time ungayifundela nabo Menkosa nabo Regent or any other private colleges abakhona la kaNgwane. Lengakusho ukuthi ke lokumqoka kakhulu nawumphane esikole ukuthi ufunde uphethe uthi ungaqeda ukufunda ke bese uyobuka ukuthi ke uphase njani uzokhona ukufezarisha ama-studies akho ukuze ukuthi utokhona ukungena kuma-institution lahlukene ukhona nalokusebenza.
For our grade 9 viewers who will be attending the Waterford eSwatini Career Fair next year, here are a few tips. Research the participants and universities that will be there. Prepare to make the best impression. Create a list of questions you want to ask. Arrive early. And lastly, maintain a positive, energetic attitude throughout the day.